Well, we have had a great weekend here at the International Disc Golf Center. The U.S. Masters is over now, and things have shook out. We're going to let you know what happened. In the Grand Masters Women's, Suzette Simmons won that division from the great state of California. In the Masters division, three-time defending champ, Miss Carrie Berlager, also from the great state of California. We had a chance to catch up with Carrie after the round. Let's let you hear from her now. Well, I'm lucky enough to be here with the three-time U.S. Masters champion, Carrie Berlager. Nice smile, Carrie. Great weekend out here. What do you think of this place?
It's pretty amazing. It's pretty awesome, you know, to have three, well, actually I only played two of the courses, but to have three, you know, courses right here in a center is something that's always a disc golfer's, you know, dream, is to be able to go to one place and, you know, be able to just be there and branch out and play and, you know, play the course, come back, play the course, come back. And, you know, it's not as rough as I had heard. It's still pretty rough, but it's still pretty amazing.
You're one of the elite females that travel around on tour. Is this the only time that you do play Masters? Yeah,
pretty much. This is the only tournament I've ever played Masters in, is the last 3 years. The last 2 years it was in La Mirada in LA, and I won there the last 2 years, and then I had to come here to defend.
Well, that's the three-time and defending three-time U.S. Masters champ, Carrie Berlager. Congratulations, Carrie.
Cruz! Thank you.
Well, Carrie is a wonderful human being as well as a great player. She travels the world, and she'll be back again. She'll be looking for her fourth title next year as they go to wherever this particular event is bid out to. In the Senior Grand Masters division, we had a battle all the way through the weekend. Coming in second place, Mr. Snapper Pearson. The legendary Snapper battled Dr. Rick right down to the end. But in the end, it was Dr. Rick Vokes from the great state of Kentucky holding off Snapper. Dr. Rick is the Senior Grandmaster U.S. champion. In the Grandmaster division, we had a fight. The round started, Tim Keith was 5 behind the leader. Tim fought and battled the whole way, came up just a bit short. He's going to finish second, and Tim Keith having a great showing this weekend. The man in the Grandmasters from Florida, the Haas, Greg Haasfeld, said he attests this win to his caddy, and that helped him save at least 3 strokes, and that's what it took. We got a chance to catch up with Greg after the round. Let's let you hear from Greg right now. Well, lucky enough to run down the winner of the Grandmasters division after the tournament. This is Greg Haasfeld. Haas, it wasn't a piece of cake out there, man.
Oh, no. Tim Keith really pushed me. I had 5 strokes on him, but man, there was a lot of give and take. And he outdrove me and outputted me, but I got out of the stuff pretty cleanly most of the time. And, you know, we both got our share of good luck. You know, not too much bad luck for either one of us.
Well, if you don't know Greg, his bag of tricks, oh, it's about that deep. There's nothing he can't get out of. Now, I know that this particular event meant a lot to you with Tim's name attached to it.
Well, I mean, I went out last year to pay homage to Tim, and I had to come back this year for the same. Obviously, I wanted to defend. So, you know, Tim, like I said earlier, you know, his smile, what you saw here was just a manifestation of what was in here, you know. So I had that little thing with me the whole time, the little ski thing on there. And, you know, I tried to go through the whole tournament and keep my head in a place where Tim's would be, and you know, just tried to keep it relaxed and have fun and have a great time, and we did.
Wow.
I want to thank my caddy, by the way, Daniel. First time I've ever had a caddy all the way through a tournament.
Really?
And man, I'll tell you, it made a big difference. You know, I had a herniated disc going into this thing, and all that extra weight I didn't have to carry. I think it made the big difference, you know.
Well, we're going to guess that saved him at least 2 or 3 strokes, and that was enough to stay ahead of Tim Keith, the 2010 Grandmasters champion, Greg Haasfeld. Well, that Greg's a talker, and I'll tell you, he loves him some Tim, as we all do. We'll move on now to the big boys in the Masters division. We'll give you the top 5. Shooting a 68 today on the beautiful Jackson course, Mr. Jay Redding, finishing the event at 29 under par in 5th place. In 4th place, 3-time World Masters champion, Mr. Brad Hammock. Brad shot a 65 today to total his score to 30 under par. In third place, making the push today, Mr. Climo shot himself a 59. I believe that was one of the hottest rounds of the day. Kenny got himself all the way up to 33 under and finished third in his first Masters event ever. Well, I'm lucky enough to be hanging out with the 12-time world champ, Ken Climo. What a run you put on this afternoon, man. I could really see the juice from a hole away, and you came back and were checking. Fought your way back up to third place, is that correct?
That's correct.
What'd you score out there?
I shot a 59 the last round. Had a pretty good start and had a couple bad unfortunate breaks out there. Threw some really good drives, ended up behind trees, had a spit out. And I threw an uncharacteristically bad shot on 16, which cost me a couple shots. I could have birdied that hole, and in the end, those 4 shots, I would have won by 1 stroke. But my goal today was come back and, place third, because I thought first and second were a little too far out of my reach, but I thought I could catch third place, and I achieved my goal and had a little more excitement than I thought I might have.
Well, we'll talk a little bit now about Tim. Tim was a great man, and you probably have known Tim longer than the rest of us because you are the original Innova team member. Give me your thoughts on Tim Selinske.
Man, he was just a joy to be around. Always had a smile on his face. Always would see what he could do for you and how he could treat you better. And he was just really a joy to be around. Everybody loved him. I mean, people like that. It's just everybody loves to be around him, and nobody hates him. Nobody dislikes him. And that's the way Tim was.
No.
Generous soul.
We are fortunate enough to have a team member. First name on that trophy. I know if it couldn't be yours, you'd probably want it to be Mr. Schultz. How do you feel about that trophy and one of our team guys being on that trophy first? That's pretty important.
I let out a big yell when he hit that putt, so I think it was a little important to me. It just kind of came out of nowhere. I was like, wow, it does mean something to have that team member on the trophy first, especially for Tim. Barry, I'm sure Barry was a little soft at heart after that. Maybe shed a tear or two.
He did in the interview. This is Ken Climo making the big push on Sunday afternoon at the International Disc Golf Center. It's a great weekend, Kenny.
Thanks.
What a battle we had. If you don't know, 72 holes was not enough. At the end of 72 holes, Mr. Patrick Brown and Mr. Barry Schultz were knotted up at 36 under. Barry bogey in the last hole, and Patrick Brown missing about a 32-footer, just a little left and outside the chains to send it to sudden death. Right here, hole 1 on the beautiful Jackson course is where it ended. Barry got a fortunate kick off a tree, finished it with a great putt about 32 feet, and Barry Schultz will be your champion, meaning Patrick Brown from San Francisco, battling all weekend long, finishing up today with a 65, will be your runner-up for the 2010 U.S. Masters Cup. And your winner this weekend, the man himself, Mr. Barry Schultz. Barry gathered all the mojo he could as he put these ribbons together for his teammates. This was a Team Innova thing this week, and Barry rode it all the way to victory as he shot a smoking 63 today and won right here on hole 1, a beautiful par 4 in sudden death. We had a chance to catch up with Patrick and with Barry after the round. Let's let you hear from both those guys right now. Well, I'll tell you, I'm not happy with Barry Schultz. Barry made me walk 1 extra hole today.
Well, I'm not happy with myself either. I had a couple of chances to maybe get up or down or make a putt or two coming down and didn't quite get it done.
Well, I know what this means to you. I know what Tim meant to you. Did that get in the way there on 18, possibly with some emotion, or was it just a bad errant shot from Barry Schultz?
Well, I think it was probably a combination of a bunch of little things. I didn't quite throw the right shot and didn't quite get the lie I was wanting and didn't quite take my time, and I've been out of tournament golf for 6 weeks. So I didn't quite slow myself down as much as I probably should have and relaxed. I kind of went through a quicker routine on 17 and 18. And I don't really know exactly why. I'm kind of assuming it's just because I haven't been playing as much lately. So, it's been a while, so I've had that intensity and that challenge coming down the final couple holes, so it felt good.
Well, now, I'll be honest, I told Patrick, I expected that boy to fold like a lawn chair on the beach when you caught him, and he didn't, man. He gave you all anybody's ever gave you in a battle, and tell me what you think of that fight you just had.
Well, Patrick has a great mind. He really knows what's going on out there on the golf course. He plays golf. He doesn't just throw it, walk, and throw it again. And he understands that these courses are tough and brutal. You don't have to have a bad shot to get punished. You can have a mediocre shot to get punished. So he knows that on any one hole, 2, 3, or 4 strokes can change. So he kept a positive attitude about that, and I think it helped him. And I was feeling the same way. I knew that I had chances to pick up strokes and didn't yesterday and maybe a couple times this morning. But just stick with it and keep playing good golf, and hopefully things will turn out.
Well, they turned out good. This is your 2010 Tim Selinske, U.S. Masters champion. Barry, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with the runner-up of the 2010 Tim Selinske U.S. Masters, and I'll tell you, man, I've seen Barry Schultz push to the limit. You pushed him as far as you could push him. He really wanted this event, and just tell me what went on out there, because you fought like a champion.
Yeah, you know, just losing some strokes yesterday, I knew I was giving him leeway. It wouldn't be as easy to run, and out here it's just not offered as much. You know, you can have pure drives and still be stuck behind a tree or back in the forest. So I just tried to come out and play smooth and keep composure and try to be a professional, you know. Just came out to enjoy, actually, and get my name out, so I feel like I did that.
Oh, your name's out there, buddy. Your name's out there. And
yeah, all in all, I came for a vacation, and it turned out to be a great time.
Well, the out-of-body experience in the first round just led to great things all weekend.
Yeah.
This is the runner-up from the 2010 Tim Selinske U.S. Masters. Congratulations, Patrick.
Thank you, Billy.
Well, Patrick being very humble, may be the first time that he's been in this kind of situation, but with the brain that he's got, I expect him to get back to this situation again soon. And how about Barry Schultz? Barry fighting back tears at the end of the tournament, just knowing what it means to do this for Tim, said how much it meant for him to have his name on that trophy, or at least a teammate's name on that trophy. Congratulations, Barry. Well, it's been a long weekend. It's been a great weekend. Brian, I know you're ready to get home. Give me an idea just how successful you feel like the event was.
I think the event went off real well. I think Tim would be real proud of us, Billy. We had 164 players from 28 states, and I attribute that to Tim and what a great guy he was. You know, people just wanted to come down and support the Tim Selinske and see the IDGC, and I thought the event went really well.
Well, we're not sure where this event will be next year, but if you'd like to be a participant and you'd like to help run this thing, you contact Brian Graham. This thing's going on for bids. When will it go out for bids, Brian?
The board of directors are meeting here at the IDGC in 2 weeks for our spring summit. We're going to be accepting bids. I believe the deadline is this upcoming week. So we're extending the event out for the next 2 years, the 2011 and 2012, and I don't know how this will be taken, but I'm going to go to the board and request that we host it here at the IDG every third year.
I like that.
I do too. I think it'd be a great plan.
Well, that's the man himself, Brian Graham. Not only is he running this facility and getting everything ready for us, he ran this tournament this weekend. You must be crazy, Brian.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Billy, thank you. Appreciate everything you and Boz do. Thanks.
This has been a great week. This is the International Disc Golf Center, and man, you have got to get down here. This place is something special. This is the Jackson Memorial Hole #1. We'll see you in about 5 weeks at the Carolinas Charlotte Amateur Championship. Clash DVD, Sun King, the PDGA, Innova, and Gotta Go, Gotta Throw. Support our sponsors.